Today we'll be reviewing the article Reconciling Manager's Strategic Vision with Fans' Expectations as written by André Richelieu and Frank Pons. The authors preface their work by reviewing the sport marketing literature, which has recently suggested fan segmentation as a critical component to building a successful sport brand. Most of these studies have shown that there is actually a dissatisfaction amongst fans with professional sport franchises. In other words, there's been a disconnect between fans and teams when the teams try to market to their fans. Therefore, the purpose of this article was to compare and contrast the fan expectations with the franchise's strategic marketing vision. The authors wanted to find out why there was this discrepancy amongst fans and why there were such high levels of dissatisfaction in the market. They actually employed a mixed methods approach to do this. On the one hand, they used quantitative surveys with Likert scales to survey fans to find out different desires, needs, and behaviors, and they followed this up on the other hand with qualitative in-depth interviews with the marketing executives of the team. They did this because the sport market is unique in the sense that the emotional ties between fans and a brand are only possible when the manager's vision is consistent with the fans' expectations. So after the interviews and the surveys, the authors indicated that across the market there were different types of fans. And specifically, they came up with 4 different types: the contextual fan, the experiential fan, the social fan, and finally the super fan. Now, we all know the super fan that likes to paint their faces, dress up, and follow the team religiously. But as you can see from the different desires, the different needs, the different consumption patterns as indicated by the authors, there are actually different types of fans. And these different types of fans expect different things from the team. They expect to be marketed to differently because of these different desires. Alternatively, the authors found that there was no formal brand strategy employed by the teams themselves. Rather, they were relying on history and tradition to exploit their brand amongst consumers. And as you can see from this table, that's a very ineffective approach to marketing because you're effectively ignoring the different types of fans across your market. If you don't take into account the differences of the different types of fans, you're not going to have a very effective marketing strategy. So the contribution of Richelieu and Pons' article, therefore, was to cement and to reinforce the idea that fan segmentation is critical and is actually necessary for sport marketers these days because of the differences in their fans. With such high levels of differentiation amongst your fans, you must take into account things like creativity and dynamic change when creating marketing initiatives if you wish to build a successful sport brand. That concludes the 3MT talk on Richelieu and Pons' article. Thank you very much for watching.